Anger. We've all been there, right? It's just part of being human, and we all know how destructive it can be. But have you ever really stopped to ask yourself, what does it destroy first?
So I'm asking you, think about it. When that wave of anger hits, that frustration, that white-hot rage, what is the very first thing to go? Is it your patience? Your composure? Maybe your cool?
Well, according to a really powerful piece of ancient wisdom, the answer is actually something much, much more fundamental. See, it's not really about losing your temper, it's about losing a specific and absolutely crucial cognitive ability.
To really get to the bottom of this, we're going to have to do a little time traveling. We're going to look at a 1,400-year-old piece of wisdom that holds this incredible clue. A clue that totally reframes how we should be thinking about the problem of anger.
Okay, so here it is. This is the core idea we're going to unpack. It's a saying from Islamic tradition, and it's very simple. Anger corrupts a person's faith. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Faith, that's about religious belief, right? But stick with me, because the real mind-blowing insight is hiding in that one little word.
The entire secret, the key to this whole thing, is hiding in that word faith. Because in this context, it doesn't mean what we all immediately assume it means.
So, to crack this thing wide open, we have to understand what that key term really means. The original Arabic word is iman, and what it represents here, well, that's the real game changer.
And this is where it gets so fascinating. In this context, iman has nothing to do with religious rules or rituals. The source explains it as something far more universal, divine wisdom. You can think of it as our built-in capacity for clear, rational, and right thinking, something every single one of us is born with.
So let's just put this side by side to make it crystal clear. On one side, we have what we might assume faith is, a set of beliefs, a doctrine. But on the other, we have this much deeper meaning, faith as the very ability to think correctly. It's an innate part of our intellect.
Now, when you plug that new definition back into the original saying, the meaning just completely transforms. It becomes this powerful psychological observation. Anger corrupts your right thinking. All of a sudden, this isn't about theology anymore. This is about cognition.
Okay, so how does this actually play out? What's the internal process? Let's walk through it step by step.
So let's start at our baseline, our default setting. You're just going about your day, and you possess this divine wisdom, this capacity for right thinking. It's a state of mental clarity. Your mind is clear.
But then, something happens. An annoying comment, a frustrating email, someone cuts you off in traffic, and you feel it. That heat starts to rise up inside you. That emotion of anger starts to cloud up that clear space.
And the immediate consequence, the very first casualty, is that your right thinking just stops. It comes to an end. The source says this is a consistent pattern. It has been throughout all of history. The second anger rises, rational thought is the very first thing to get knocked out.
You know, understanding this process changes everything. The ultimate lesson here isn't just about managing a temper. It's about shifting our whole focus to protecting our ability to think clearly in the first place. So let's burn this chain reaction into our minds. Step 1, anger rises. Step 2, it immediately goes on the attack, directly targeting your innate wisdom. And step 3, your most valuable tool, your capacity for right thinking, is lost. It's a direct, devastating cause and effect relationship.
And this, right here, brings us to the single most important takeaway. The first thing to fall in the battle against anger isn't your composure, isn't your politeness, it isn't your self-control. It's your clarity. It's the very ability to see the situation for what it really is.
So I'll just leave you with this. The next time you feel that heat rising, ask yourself this one simple question. What will you choose to protect? Your ego? Your need to be right? Or the most precious thing you have in that moment? Your ability to think clearly